One thing that people struggle with, and I certainly struggle with, is when you're facing a large problem, you're thinking to yourself, I could try print, I could try breakpoints, I could try watch points, I could try any number of other tools available to me. How would you try and solve that problem more quickly? What's your tip for looking at a problem and thinking, what's the fastest way through this into the answer?
Usually, it's breaking it up if you can. Like, even if it's just something simple, like you add two values and then you return this. Just maybe save it into like a local variable to figure then out if the local variable is fine and then return on the next line. That's like an easy like way of breaking something up. But sometimes you have like even more problem, like bigger problems that you're trying to debug where like the breaking up helps a lot.
Yes.
Um, and then if you have bigger problems, what else do I do? It's a good question.
Do you have big
Simplifying.
problems?
Yes, of course. Of course, but it's also just like simplifying, right? If you have, for example, a custom view that does a lot and you need to figure out, oh, is the problem actually my custom view or is it something else, right? Then you just replace the custom view with the standard Apple view just to figure out like where is actually my problem and just remove sometimes functions. I honestly, I've had it before where I just like commented out code and like looked at it. Does it work now? Okay. It's somewhere in the commented out code.
Right, yeah. So it's like, let's to be fair, was the way we'd solve compiler errors in Swift UI when it first shipped last year. You'd put some perfectly normal
Mm,
code in, make one tiny mistake, you'd pass something in incorrectly, and you'd get a useless error message along the lines of, "You provided me a CG float. I want an optional CG float." And like that makes no sense. But it was misdiagnosing the errors. But you'd basically delete half your code, and the error would still be there. You'd delete half of the remaining code, and it would go away. Like, okay, so it's in there somewhere as a problem. You do like a binary chop almost on your code to try and find where the problem might be, and it was exhausting. And certainly it shouldn't be your first port of call, all being well. Um,
yeah. I remember actually back when I started out with Swift development, the debugger or like the compiler was actually getting confused if you had too complex things and it would throw at you like T1, T2 is not working with this CG float, and you could just break it down, make it easier, and then the compiler would actually understand what you're trying to do and could help you with better error messages.
yeah,